To be honest, in a pandemic, you shouldn't really be traveling, but if you are, I'm going to give you the top 5 places to travel in the USA during a pandemic. Welcome back to Luxury Lifestyle, let's get into the video. Number 5, Yellowstone. Yellowstone National Park was the world's first national park, set aside in 1872 to preserve the vast number of geysers, hot springs, and other thermal areas, as well as to protect the incredible wildlife and rugged beauty of the area. Yellowstone lies on top of a gigantic hot spot where light, hot, multi-mantle rock rises towards the surface. Subsequently, the park contains half all the world's known geothermal features, with more than 10,000 examples of geysers and hot springs. The most famous geyser in the park is Old Faithful Geyser. It is one of the most predictable geographical features on Earth, erupting almost every 91 minutes. The largest hot spring in Yellowstone, and the third largest in the world, is the Grand Prismatic Spring. The vivid colors in the spring are the result of pigmented bacteria that grow around the edges of the mineral-rich water. The bacteria produces colors ranging from green to red. The center of the pool is sterile due to extreme heat. In addition to all the geothermal features, Yellowstone is also home to one of the finest megafauna wildlife habitats in North America. Black bears, grizzly bears, deer, elk, bison, and wolves can all be found within the park borders.
Not only an impressive display of geothermal activity.
Number 4, Las Vegas. You wouldn't think a city in the middle of the desert in Nevada would be as popular as it is, but it's thanks to the cavalcade of casinos here that Vegas is so famous. The most well-known casinos themselves are practically household names: Caesar's Palace, MGM Grand, the Bellagio. In addition to gambling, showgirls, and lavish performances, Las Vegas offers plenty more to suit people of all ages and interests. On the main street called the Strip, there are the Bellagio's impressive fountain shows, as a replica of Eiffel Tower and the Egyptian Pyramid, among other landmarks. Golfers will be happy to know that there are more than 55 golf courses in and around Las Vegas. Just outside the city are state parks offering rock climbing and hiking trails. Also nearby is Lake Mead, which provides a variety of water sports. Number 3, San Francisco. Set on the tip of the peninsula, San Francisco is a beautiful city in Northern California that is famous for a lot, and we really mean a lot, of things. Undoubtedly, the Golden Gate Bridge is the city's #1 attraction. Tourists can drive, bike ride, or walk across this famous suspension bridge to admire and photograph stunning views. Another of the city's most prominent landmarks are its historic cable cars, which present a memorable way to experience the steep inclines and main tourist attractions. San Francisco is a city rich in history and a culture known for its lovely Victorian homes and ethnic neighborhoods, of which Chinatown is the most famous, with its colorful array of shops and markets. A popular waterfront district lined with souvenir shops and seafood restaurants. Fisherman's Wharf is where tourists can take a ferry to Alcatraz Island to tour the notorious prison. Number 2, Grand Canyon. Attracting millions of visitors every year, the Grand Canyon is one of the great tourist attractions in the U.S. Located in northern Arizona, this massive natural wonder was carved by the Colorado River over a period of several million years and now measures 277 miles long, over a mile deep, and up to 18 miles wide. It is not the deepest or the longest canyon in the world, but the overwhelming size and colorful landscape offers visitors vistas that are hard to match. Managed and protected by the Grand Canyon National Park, the Grand Canyon is contained within the national park as well as within the Hualapai and Havasupai Indian reservations. Awe-inspiring landscapes, wildlife viewing, historic sites, and adventurous activities are just a few of the reasons that make the Grand Canyon one of the world's most famous natural wonders. The canyon is divided by 2 main sectors, the popular South Rim and the remote North Rim. As the most accessible part for tourists, the South Rim features many historic sites, such as the El Tovar Hotel, Grand Canyon Railway Depot, and the Desert View Watchtower. Also in the South Rim is the Grand Canyon Village, where many tourists can find ample lodging. There are numerous well-marked trails to try out, including the South Khabib Trail. If you want a really long hike, go for the Rim to Rim Trail, but don't forget to pack plenty of water. This is an unrelenting desert climate after all.
You leave behind the forest.
Number 1, New York City. The jewel in the crown of the USA when it comes to urban areas, New York is a mega city that is absolutely packed full of iconic places, areas, and buildings. World renowned for its concentration of skyscrapers and famous attractions, New York City is what many foreigners often visualize when they think of the USA. In fact, sometimes it feels like you're walking through familiar territory, thanks to how often the city features in Hollywood films. Even the 5 boroughs that make up NYC are famous. Then there's the culture: Koreatown, multiple Chinatowns, the remnants of Little Italy, and communities from Jewish to African American make New York a true world city made rich by the people who have flocked here from all over the world. Some of New York's most notable landmarks that can be toured include the Statue of Liberty, the Empire State Building, and the Rockefeller Center. One of the city's most important historical sites is Ellis Island, where millions of immigrants first arrived in America. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss out on any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.